Okay guys, we're installing a floor from Pergo and we've got 10 tips to make the job easy. But before you begin, make sure the flooring is acclimated to the room and read the installation instructions. Tip number 1, it's all about the tools. You'll find a complete tool list in the installation instructions. Some may already be in your toolbox. The rest can be purchased at Lowe's. Number 2, do your prep work. Before you begin the install, you'll need to do a little prep work. Ben is measuring the heights of the door and door jambs. If your floor is too high, you'll need to cut the door and jambs and remove the quarter round and wall base if necessary.
Tip number 3, a floor is only as good as your subfloor, and yours needs to be clean and level. So break out that shop vac or broom, and if you have bumps or dips, fix them. Our planks have a pad attached, and our subfloor is wood. If this was a concrete subfloor, we'd need a vapor barrier. Also, you can increase the comfort and thermal performance of your floor by adding an underlayment, like Pergo Gold.
Tip number 4, mix it up. We bought this floor because it has the most natural look with a large variety of plank designs. But you'll probably need to use repeating planks in most rooms. To get the most natural hardwood look, blend planks together from several boxes, so there's a mix of colors and graining. Tip number 5, when it's right, everything just clicks. To install planks together, insert one into the other at an angle and rotate down. The locking system locks the two planks together. Tip 6, the first row sets the tone. Remove the tongues from the long edges of the first row and the short side of the first plank. We're building the first row parallel to the wall, but it's away from the wall. Notice that Ben has his back to the wall to make it easier to engage the joints. At the end of the row, measure the space between the last plank and the wall. Make sure to allow for 3/8 of an inch expansion gap. You can use the remaining portion of the plank to start the second row. To increase the stability of the planks while you work, use cartons to hold down the planks. Install the first 3 rows of the room away from the wall. When the rows are finished, just push them to the straight wall using spacers for the expansion gap. Then, continue the process throughout the room.
Tip number 7, the 1-foot rule. Starting each row with a cutoff from the previous row gives your floor a pleasing random pattern. But if your cutoff is less than 12 inches, it's too short and won't be structurally strong. Make sure that every plank at the beginning of a row is at least 1 foot long.
Number 8, a pull bar gives you an extra push. When you reach the final row, use a pull bar to close the joints. Angle the plank into the side of the previous row and tap the plank into place. Then use the pull bar on the short side of the plank to join the ends of the planks together. Tip number 9, the big finish. Naturally, you'll want to trim your room with moldings like quarter round and wall base. Choose from coordinating colors or paintable white. To join the same floor or 2 different floors through a doorway, use a transition. Project Source offers a cool 4-in-1 transition that allows you to join your floor with floors of all kinds. It's easy to use. You just choose the parts you need for the floors you're transitioning. And there's enough for 2 doorway transitions in a single kit. And number 10, waterproof the room. To seal the perimeter of the room, we use the Project Source waterproof molding system. It looks great, and it keeps the room watertight. But you can also use 100% silicone sealant and a foam backer rod. You'll also want to apply silicone sealant at connections to door frames and other fixed objects. That's it. Now it's time to grab some snacks and drinks and enjoy your new room.